And this is a special treat for our viewers. And Doug's been helping us out with our coverage of business news as we've launched this show. But what he does for a living is he's a financial planner. So he's helping people, real people, your clients, get set for the end of the year. So we have your financial planning strategies for the end of the year, what a lot of people talk about. So there's three things here. We'll try to go through them. One is tax loss harvesting, okay. The other is withdrawing RMDs, which we'll explain in a moment, and then Roth IRA conversions. Talk about tax loss harvesting and how important that is. You know, you have an investment, you bought something, maybe you lost a little money on it, but it can help you on your taxes, right? That's a big thing this time of year.
Yes. Yeah, human nature is if I bought something and it went down to kind of not look at it, and this is your opportunity. Now, we're not talking about retirement accounts because you can't take a loss on a retirement account, but in a non-retirement account that maybe you invest in something and it's down. And the hardest thing for people are sell strategies, but one sell strategy is if something you bought has gone down and you wouldn't buy more of it, that's the first sign that maybe you should sell it. And if you do sell it, perhaps you could take a tax loss and save a little money on your taxes when you file them next year. So you only have 2 more days to do that. It's something to get in there, take a look at your account and see if you can do it.
Okay, the acronym there, RMD, that's required minimum distributions, right? From these, this is retirement accounts, right? For older people that we're talking about here. Explain what people should be thinking about.
Yes, and so here there's a lot of information about what's happened to a lot of our clients this year is they inherited an IRA from a deceased loved one.
Okay.
And they don't realize that they have to take mandatory distributions depending on when the person passed away. And so we're finding a lot of people are not up on getting those distributions. You need to get them out before the end of the year. So if you inherit an IRA, or the other side is if you're 73 years old or older, more people know about that, but it's the inherited IRAs I find are a big issue. Get in there, talk to your advisor, or look yourself, call your company and find out, hey, do I need to take a distribution because I need to get it out before the end of the year? So I avoid a humongous penalty and taxes on that if you don't.
Well, that's really interesting because it's something maybe somebody wouldn't think of right away. It's not their own IRA, and then they, they could get hit with the taxes on it. Now, the other one on IRAs is this Roth IRA conversion that you put on there. What's the key there for people? What should they be thinking about?
So the key there is if the tax laws as they're written right now do not get changed, in 2026, our taxes are going up. People don't seem to realize that. And the benefit to the Roth IRA is that if you have a Roth IRA, you will never pay taxes on that money. That's tax-free. Versus a 401k or a traditional IRA, where that's tax deferred, and at some point you will pay taxes on. And so you might be able to convert a small amount of your IRA into a Roth. That is taxable, but it might be better to pay a little bit of tax as long as you don't force yourself into a higher bracket to avoid paying a higher tax later on a much larger amount of money. So at year end, it's a good idea to take a look and say, is there an amount I could convert? Because in the end, no one has ever said I have too much money in my Roth IRA to take out tax-free. And so that's an opportunity that's going to escape you for this year. At the end of the year as well, it's something you want to look at and maybe squeeze in before it's too late to do that as well.
All of these are really, really helpful. I know we get quick takes from you on Apple or some other business story every day, but again, this is what you do for a living, helping real people with real financial questions, and I'm sure that helps some viewers at coming up on the end of the year. So thank you, Doug, for that and for everything else. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Good stuff.
You bet.
You know, another thing that's happening today is a number of Democratic mayors. Thanks so much for watching. Just go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.